Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Stockport, the final episode of the season. Will we be champions? Will we not? Colchester today are hosting Bradford City, and we host 8th place Port Vale. Their run-in is definitely easier than ours, and I think we're really going to have to put in some performances over these next two games in order to win this title. I thought the 6-point gap that we had might be enough, but we really did have some tough games, but we should have beaten Crawley. Like Shrewsbury, I can accept losing away at Shrewsbury. They're a bloody good side, and they played well on the night, but Crawley, that was all my fault. And so was obviously Shrewsbury too. But there you go. Nice results. Question, is it possible to do an extra video on how you go about looking at your tactic over comprehensive and explaining the changes you make? Right, next time I actually find myself in a position where I need to do something like that, I might well make a video like that. I was trying to do that kind of stuff in the last game. The problem is when you're trying to talk about what you're doing at the same time, I find that I get my wires crossed and I end up making too many changes. Like against Crawley, we didn't need to make any changes, and that's what cost us the game. Against Shrewsbury, I could have made changes sooner, perhaps. But sometimes you're just not going to win. You can't win every game, can you? Right. We must now get into today's episode. Ash Conway, again, performing fantastically well out on loan. He's now got 10 goals in Conference North and is up there in the terms of Player of the Match awards, joint top at the moment. So having one hell of a year. But without further ado, we're just going to jump straight into today's games today because I want to make sure you guys see as much of these matches as physically possible. I think if we can beat Port Vale, this is the easier of the two matches. We need to get the win today. If we get this one, it takes us to 91 points. And Colchester against Bradford. Who are Colchester playing in their last game? This should tell us a lot about their chances of winning. See, they're at home. They've got two home games against Bradford and then Chesterfield. You feel like Colchester will probably win all of those. They've only lost once in a while, so it's going to be tough for us today. We know that. But as for what team we pick, I'm tempted to put Kane Hemmings back in the lineup again. I don't know. We still haven't found a striker that really does suit the way we play. JTB comes the closest, to be honest. Hemmings just doesn't have those ability to stretch defenders kind of situations, really. John Gray is wanted by 11 clubs. That's going to be a tough one in the summer, isn't it? Okay, so Magoma, Belic. What other options do we really have in those positions? Maybe try Jack Payne, just for the long throws, to see if we can find something from that today. You know, with the way that the throws work at the moment, because we don't have a good long throw specialist when Payne isn't in the team, that's why they're taking them short like that. And I wonder if with Payne in the team, we could really get something out of that. And it might well be a chance for Aaron Lewis to make a comeback, because Duxbury's not played that well in the recent games either. So on the bench, Murphy, Feeney, Stevenson, Magoma, Kake, Okoro, and of course, my man, JTB. You can see how the negatives are piling up over the last few matches now. So that's definitely something. Opposition goals from long-range shots. What? Okay, I tell a lie. We are conceding loads of long-range strikes. Who knew? No, wait. These aren't goals. These are just shots. We've conceded 1 from 9. Is that bad? This is the area where we really do need to improve. Touches in the opposition's penalty area to 4 goals. We need to improve that. So if anyone's got an idea of how to improve this, working into the box doesn't seem to make much difference, because once they're in the box, they just do what they want. The other thing I've thought about is the idea of a halfback here, as some people have talked about, but I don't know how that would change us from an attacking perspective at the moment. That would only make us better at the back, and we're not too bad for the most part. And maybe having Cameron John as a covering defender instead. Port Vale down in 23rd in the form standings, which means they can't have won a single game in their last 5, which is why they've dropped down so low. We aren't great, but we're still mid-table. We need to really rub this in. I want to get a win today and show that we actually can beat the teams around us, because a lot of our wins lately, Wickham and actually Barnet, that was a good result against Barnet compared. They're a good side. We're half an hour into the game, and this is the first highlight that I've seen. Hemmings, can he square it for someone? Bridges, Payne. Back post. Oh, John's up. No, that's not the worst player you could possibly want there is him. What a strike from Alec Moodymoo. Stockport 1, Port Vale 0. Not against the run of play, because there hasn't really been any run of play. 30 minutes into the game, the first highlight we've seen. Payne puts this across, and of all people at the back post, it's Cameron John who puts this in. It's not the worst cross in the world, cleared away, but what about that from Moodymoo? On the volley, bottom corner, 10 goals this year for Alec Moodymoo, and we lead 1-0. Colchester are winning as well, though. Right, what do? Changes needed, perhaps. My assistant says he wants to try short passing. I'm going to listen to it. No, I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm going to leave it. We're winning the game. We haven't created a lot yet, but I'm prepared to leave things as they are. Lewis. Oh, and a good touch from Summerfield. Lewis. Gray? A penalty! Right, now we're talking. Who's good at pens? I mean, he's better at pens, and I really want Kane Hemmings to get some confidence back. So I'm going to put Kane Hemmings on this because he's a good finisher, good pens. Come on, Kane. Don't let me down, buddy. If Kane Hemmings scores this, we'll be in a really good position. Come on, Kane. Score it. Oh, what a finish. 2-0 to Stockport County. Bit fortunate with the way. That's his 10th goal of the year. He's in the double figures at least. I mean, the game hasn't really had a run to it, so for us to be 2-0 up is still very fortunate, but we are at least going to be leading here. Colchester 1-0 up against Bradford. Right, let's keep going. So, 2-0 to us at half-time. The goals have been a bit fortunate. 95% pass completion for Alec Moodymoo, though. That is suggesting that they're giving him a lot of space. I honestly wonder if Moodymoo's playing out. Have we got dribble more? I think he could run with the ball a bit more. Maybe move into the channels. Let's just go out there in the second half and see if Moodymoo can run riot again. That's the plan anyway. Might try and tell them to be more expressive. Just to try some stuff, you know? You're 2-0 up. They're being more disciplined. We might need to be more expressive to unlock them. I think our final substitution is probably going to be Kane Hemmings off for JTB. Maybe just to stretch the play. Oh, there we go. JTB over the top. Oh, what a save from the goalkeeper. That's why JTB is a better player than Kane Hemmings. For me, Hemmings just doesn't make those runs. JTB has got that pace to get in behind when we need to. Lewis, Gray. Just see out the final few minutes of this game. It's going to be, you know, it's been a tough match for us, but we've come out with a win, which is what we needed. Okoro, saved by Summerfield. I think we've been the better side and do deserve the win, though. 4 of their 5 shots have been from range. Lewis's ball in. Gray's header. Oh my God, he's put that wide. That really should have been 3-0. Stockport 2, Port Vale 0. Ooh, that's the win that we needed with goals from Moodymoo and Kane Hemmings. We still didn't look super convincing, but that's a good result against a good side. We really limited what they could do, and that pleases me. And that leaves it like this. We're still only 1 point above Colchester. They are keeping step with us every step of the way. And my concern is Lincoln City have to win on that final day in order to overtake Exeter. And as a result of that, us playing there, this is going to be the crunchiest game. We've got the lead of the league still by 1 point. We need to pull off an absolute miracle away at Lincoln City. Let's go and do it, though. Let's go and analyse the crap out of that game and really try and do it. Maybe we should play it on comprehensive so you guys can see if it will work on comprehensive here. We will see. Right, guys, we're back. Final day of the season. Colchester hosting Chesterfield. We're away at Lincoln City. I have a feeling that we're going to have to try and win here at Sinsel Bank, and that would be probably our biggest win of the season, to actually go and win away at 4th place to win the league. Because essentially, if they win, there's a very good chance that they could actually get promoted, because Exeter are away at Port Vale. Even a point could be enough for them, but it could be enough for us as well. I just don't know. However, the system that my scouts reckon they're going to play, I think we might have a way through it, because it's a bit of a weird one, and I think we might have to make some changes, and I think comprehensive might be an ideal way to play this match. Another positive is I've actually picked up, I had a load of players on trial, the ones that the Premier League clubs release. There's a couple I was interested in. There was one called Henry Lancaster. But he was injury prone, and I didn't really want to take that risk when I can see it there. There is another guy though called Richard Latham. He's a centre back who is going to be joining us from Liverpool. £500 a week. He's not amazing, but he's got reasonable potential. He's got decent enough stats for it. So I think another regen centre back who's like 19, I think, could be a good pickup for us for free and only costing us £500 a week. You can't go wrong, you know. Unfortunately, Cameron John has picked up food poisoning, and as a result, he's going to have to miss this game. I do wonder if Colchester have slipped something into his soup, because that's the only reason I can explain it. So no Cameron John, so I think Matt Casey or Morgan Feeney for today. It's going to be Matt Casey for me. I think that's the best approach. As for the others, we played quite well with Aaron Lewis in the last game. He's a good set-piece player, so I think maybe he can keep his place. Bruno Bridges has struggled recently, but I think he deserves to stay in the team as the captain, you know? As for the rest of them, we played well with Jack Payne in there, I agree, but I think it would still be a good idea to get Moodymoo back into the team. Sorry, not Moodymoo, Magoma back into the team. On the bench, however, Feeney, Thompson Brissett, Anthony, Kake, Okoro, and Chris Thorpe. I'm going to go with JTB and Chris Thorpe on the bench, because I don't really know what kind of substitute striker we might need for today's game. It could be any type of game, really. So, yeah, I'll just quickly show you what my assistant reckons. He reckons they're going to play like this, which makes me think that narrow defending might not be such a bad idea. We play a very wide defence because it allows us to stop the crosses, but I don't think they're going to have a lot of crosses because they will leave themselves so open, and we'll be able to sort of congest that area. Hopefully. That's the plan anyway, to go quite narrow almost from the start. But I think comprehensive might be the approach we go with for this game. We're apparently the underdogs, so despite being the team that are, you know, already promoted. But there you go. Right, we'll switch it over to comprehensive. I'm going to start off just as we are with the squad, and then we'll go over and have a look at stuff and analyse things as we go through. This is going to be one of those types of situations. Let's do this. It's all down to us, really. If we win our match here away at Lincoln City and get a massive result, then that's it for us, isn't it, really? That's us as champions. I want to see how the teams shape up when they're up against each other, too, to see where they kind of slot in, you know? So you can see they're all clustering around our centre-backs, but they've got a lot here. It does make me think that we're going to have a lot of space out wide if we can win the ball in the right areas. Casey. Yeah, we've got to look wide. That is undeniable. Che Tilt. Over the top for Shadipo. Can he bring it down? He can, you know. Lewis. Back post cross. Moodymoo. Blocked! Oh, and out for a corner. Okay, first chance for us there. I think narrow defence, wide attack might be a very good option here. Gray! Saved by the goalkeeper. Lewis, look at the space in those wide areas. Shadipo. Tilt does... And that's going to be a... Okay. So first change we're going to make is stop the distribution to centre-backs. There is absolutely no point in us distributing to them. It's so crowded and they're just going to lose the ball. We need to get the ball out to Lewis and Bruno Bridges. We've not had a lot of the ball so far, but it's working for us. Look at the space. Those wide areas. Also, it means that we'll get into these channels nice and quickly. Shadipo. Hemmings. Oh, good ball for Lewis. Go on, get a good cross in this time. Magoma! Oh, what a chance that was. We've been really good so far. I'm really pleased with the way we started this match. Bruno Bridges. Can he square it to the edge of the box for Shea Tilt? Blocked. Magoma. Out wide for John Gray of all people. I'm going to increase the attacking width. We're going to defend a little bit narrower. I mean, we've done well at actually stopping them from doing anything so far, but I do want to make sure that we get the maximum out of it. That's going to be offside. No? Moody Moo. Oh! Alec Moody Moo! What a bloody goal! That could be the goal that wins us the title, because I've just noticed that Colchester are 2-0 up over Chesterfield. Mother of Christ! Alec Moody Moo with potentially goal of the season here. What about this for a strike? Picks it up on... He's miles outside the box. Oh, Alec, mate. He is no longer a Moody Moo. We lead 1-0 away at Lincoln City. What a goal that is to give us the lead. They've yet to have a shot. We're in front. Perfect. Right, let's settle in now. Eardley, that's better. The wingers are getting forward and actually getting back and doing a bit of defending. Oh, come on, no. Malden, first shot of the game for Lincoln City, saved by Louis Malden. We lead. Yes! Lewis, for Moody Moo, the man of the hour recently. Oh, no, come on. Adebayo Smith, get across to him. What are you doing? I can't believe that. It's our own mistakes too. It's not even... Look, great. Just clear the ball. What are you doing? Adebayo Smith through for Lincoln City, and it's a great finish from him. He still had a lot of work to do, but we've allowed them to score there for no reason. Lewis's ball. Oh, decent cross actually, to be fair. Tilt, and it's going to be half-time. 1-1. Oh, it was all looking so good. That first goal for Alec Moody Moo gave us the lead. They hadn't had a chance before that, and then bang, we give them a goal, basically. Not obviously going through the middle here. Look at us. We're so wide, and that's fine. They're going more down this side here. Also, I'm tempted to embrace a narrow defensive width and get stuck in a little bit more on them. Press them a bit more since they play a short passing style. Might just push that back to where it was. Maybe don't look for the overlap on the right. Just keep things as simple as we can. Okay, second half. If we can play the second half like we did the first 35 minutes, we'll find a winner here. It's just so frustrating, the fact that we basically gave them the equaliser. We can't be doing that. Certainly not in League One, you can't be doing that. Right, Malden. Bruno Bridges does well there. Can he make a second block? He can, sort of. Moody Moo wins it. Right, go on, channel. Oh, Kane. Why? Just play the pass. Release the ball. There was no reason to hang on to it there. Spread that width. Now use that width with Tilt. Oh, I feel like this is a JTB type of game, perhaps. Moody Moo. Out wide for Lewis. This is better. Oh, and Lewis screws one across there. Okay. No, I'm going to make this up now. Hemmings is doing nothing. JTB, I feel like those balls into the channel, he could make that work. Maybe just cutting back on the pressing a tiny little bit to try and keep our shape a bit more. Oh, no. Please not a free kick goal to finish this. Oh, it could have been as well, you know. Right, another change. Shea Tilt for Okoro. We don't have anyone to replace Shadipo, so we'll just kind of leave that as it is. I don't want to make another sub just yet, but we've got to go for this, really. We're going to have to. It's either... we're basically in a shit or get off the pot situation. We need to go for the win. A draw does nothing for us, and Colchester are showing no signs of letting up in their match, so we need to go and get the victory here. Moody Moo. Into the channel. JTB's through. Can he... Oh, it's a tough angle for him, but he has one as a corner. I honestly do wonder if going a bit more direct actually might help. Now that we've got JTB on, he can make runs in behind. Maybe, just maybe, it might help us. We just need one corner to pay off in today's game. Lewis. Casey's header goes over the bar. Chance again. Okoro's doing a decent job of tracking their fullback, actually. And JTB's won it. Shadipo's flying forward. Can he square it? He has to. Please. Yes! Mide Shadipo, Lincoln City 1, Stockport County 2, Jaden Thompson-Brissett dispossesses the defender, runs the length of the pitch, well, half the length of the pitch. I thought this was gone. He's got about 9 Lincoln City players bearing down on him, still digs out the cross, tight angle for Shadipo, goalkeeper can't get there. It's Lincoln 1, Stockport 2. Let's get back onto defending, shall we? I'm going to go defensive for the final 12 minutes of this match. Let's just see this out. No nonsense, great tackle, Shadipo now. Go a bit longer with the balls. There we go, over the top. Thompson-Brissett. Oh, what a tackle. We're winning 2-1. And at the moment, hopefully, when that thing updates, we will be back at the top of the league. Tempted. Drop Okoro back. Drop Shadipo back. Maybe even bring Kake on here as a defensive winger for the final. I want them to have a better starting position against their wing-backs so that we can kind of just sit. There's going to be a lot of highlights towards the end of this match. That much we know. Why are we sitting so narrow? Oh, come on. What a block again. Okay, maybe I'll move it back, in all honesty. Because they're now sitting too narrow. I might just move him onto support. I shouldn't have Kake there, really, but he's a slightly more defensive-minded player, so he'll do a job there. This is the biggest moment in this save so far, is us trying to see out this wick. I have a horrible feeling that it's just going to be a long-range strike to win them, to equalise for him. Get out to him. Get out to him! Oh, my God. And it's going to be a corner? Yep. 4 minutes to go. My camera is about to die as well. If my face cam dies, you know why? Oh my God. And Lincoln City are suddenly putting us on an onslaught. And it's a free kick to us. My camera battery is about to die. I really do apologise. I'll change the battery, but I can't do it right now. Molden. Lewis. Oh my God. I thought he'd lost the ball there. I thought he'd lost the ball. Magoma. Right, I'm going to be back on extended because there's no tactical changes I can make right now. I don't want to see random highlights that are going to make me think we're about to concede if we're not. Oh my God, we're going to do it, I think. I think we're going to do it. Just clear it. Yes! We are champions of League 2! A 2-1 victory away from home. That means nothing. Mide Shadipo and Alec Moodymoo give us the goals, which wins us League 2. Oh, yes. Right then. Woo! So there we have it. We've got the wins that mattered on the final day of the season. A 2-0 win at home to Port Vale and a 2-1 win away at Lincoln City. My camera battery's about to die. I don't care. If you've enjoyed this episode and us winning League 2 on the final day like that, drop a like on the video. That'd be superb. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. That'd be amazing as well. And I'll join you guys later for some analysis and tomorrow for some transfer stuff. I'll just quickly finish off by showing you League 2, 94 points. Bruno Bridges fell off on the final day. He's had a poor end to the season. I still think he could win it though. What a season. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.